O blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God and Mother of mine, I come before you with a trembling heart, a mother's heart that beats with both love and fear, love for the beautiful soul you helped God to form in my daughter, and fear of the uncertain roads that lie ahead of her. Mother of divine grace, hear me. I speak to you not as one who demands, but as one who kneels in holy awe before your compassion, your strength, your perfect obedience to the will of God. You who once cradled your own child beneath the stars of Bethlehem, cradle now my daughter in your invisible arms. Shield her from the cold winds of this world that whisper lies about her worth. You know, Mother, how the world can be dazzling, loud, proud, yet secretly hungry for souls. You saw it even as your own son walked among men who could not see the light before their eyes. Teach my daughter to walk in that same light, calm, radiant, and sure. Holy Mary, when she doubts herself, remind her of who she is, a daughter of the King of Heaven. When she stands in front of a mirror and questions her beauty, whisper softly that true beauty lives in the heart that loves, in the hands that serve, in the voice that prays. Let her remember that she was wonderfully made, not to please the eyes of the world, but to bring joy to the eyes of God. And when the world tells her to hurry, to prove, to chase, let her instead pause, to listen, to breathe, to pray. Let her know that success without peace is noise, and peace without faith is silence. Give her faith, O Mother. Faith that moves mountains, yes, but also faith that endures the quiet valleys. When the path before her grows dark and she feels alone, be her guiding star. Just as you led the Magi to your Son, lead her too, not to treasures that fade but to the eternal treasure of Christ. And if ever she stumbles, as we all do, catch her before she falls into despair. Remind her that even in her weakness, God's strength is made perfect. Mother of sorrows, you who watched your Son carry his cross through the dust and jeers of men, when my daughter faces her crosses, give her courage. Let her know that every pain, every loss, every tear, can be offered to God as a seed of grace. Teach her to lift her eyes not to what she has lost, but to what she is becoming through it. More patient, more humble, more like your Son. When she succeeds, when the world praises her, help her to bow low in gratitude. Let her not be consumed by pride, nor blinded by applause. For you know, Holy Mother, how easy it is to forget God when the world claps too loudly. Place within her heart the humility of Nazareth, where you worked quietly, loved deeply, and never sought the spotlight, though heaven itself shone within your home. Mother of wisdom, give her discernment. In a world full of voices, help her to recognize the whisper of God, the still, small voice that calls her to truth, to goodness, to love. When choices weigh upon her and fear clouds her judgment, remind her that prayer opens every locked door. Teach her to pause and say, Lord, not my will but yours be done. I ask you, O Mary, to walk beside her in all seasons of her life, as she studies, as she works, as she dreams, as she falls in love, as she one day perhaps becomes a mother herself. Let her see in you the model of womanhood, strong but gentle, bold but humble, radiant with grace yet clothed in simplicity. May she learn that true confidence does not come from worldly applause, but from knowing that she is loved eternally by God. And if ever she forgets to pray, if ever she drifts far from the church, far from the sacraments, far from the quiet whisper of her own soul, do not let her go, Holy Mary. Find her as you found the lost child in the temple. Speak to her heart until she remembers that she is never truly lost, only waiting to be found. Cover her, I beg you, with your mantle of protection. Let no evil spirit touch her, no deceitful word confuse her, no temptation overcome her. When she feels unseen, tell her you see her. When she feels unloved, wrap her in your love. When she feels she cannot go on, remind her of your Son's cross, and the glory that followed it. Dear Mother, I do not ask that her life be free of trials, for even you walked the road of sorrow. I ask instead that she may never face them alone. I ask that through every joy and every hardship, she may feel your presence and God's purpose pulsing through her days. Let her story, whatever it becomes, be a song of praise, a melody of faith and courage that touches others and draws them closer to your Son. And so, with trembling lips and a heart both burdened and blessed, I entrust her entirely to you. Take her, Mother. Teach her. Guard her. Guide her. Let her walk boldly in the light of Christ, confident not in herself but in the one who made her. Let her rise each morning with gratitude, work with honesty, speak with kindness, and rest each night in the peace of God's love. And when I, her mother, am no longer here to pray beside her, I trust that you will be. Whisper her name before the throne of your Son, as you once did for all your children who have come to you in faith. Never leave her side, O Blessed Mother. For I believe even now as I pray in silence, that you have already heard me. That even as these words leave my lips, your gentle hand rests upon my daughter's head, and heaven itself smiles upon her. Amen.